Nearly 40% of Americans now work remotely, and a lot of them are making big moves to chase more space, better weather, and a slower pace of life. But here's the question nobody really answers. What's it actually like working from home once you're settled into a new community like St. Johns County? Not just the glossy version with palm trees and coffee shops, but the real day-to-day experience. If you're trying to figure out if this area makes sense for your work-from-home lifestyle, this is the video for you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Josh Rogers, and I am a licensed real estate agent who has helped hundreds of families buy, sell, and relocate to this part of Florida over the past 15 years. My team and I help families find the perfect homes based on their lifestyle and budget. And it usually just starts with a text. So if you're seriously considering the move to St. Johns County or looking for a home based on your current lifestyle change and need expert and local guidance to find the perfect home, shoot me a text. We'd love to make your decision-making process easier and connect you with the perfect home for you and your family. Now let's talk about what it's actually like working from home here in St. Johns County. Let's start with the biggest concern. How's the internet? The good news is that most of St. Johns County, especially master-planned communities like Nocatee, Shearwater, Rivertown, and Silverleaf, have fast, reliable fiber internet with speeds up to a gig. In fact, some builders have partnered with providers to include fiber directly in the home. If you're in more rural pockets or older neighborhoods, it's definitely worth checking before you sign on the dotted line. But for the majority of people working from home in areas with newer development, you'll have no trouble with video calls, large file uploads, or multiple people on devices at once. So from a connectivity standpoint, this area is work from home friendly. Another one of the biggest changes we've seen since 2020 is how buyers think about home layouts. Dedicated office space is no longer a bonus. It's a must-have for a lot of families. Builders in St. Johns County are responding with more flexible floor plans. You'll find homes with dual offices, bonus rooms, even casitas or garages that are converted to full work-from-home setups. If you're buying resale, many established homes also come with dens or flex rooms that work great as offices, especially in places like Julington Creek Plantation or Durbin Crossing. So whether you're buying new or resale, this area really does support that home office lifestyle. Now let's talk about the feel of the area. Working from home in St. John's doesn't feel isolating the way it might in other suburban or rural towns. Why? Because the outdoor lifestyle here is built into daily life. If you need to take a mental break or stretch your legs, you've got walking trails, parks, fitness centers, golf cart paths, and green spaces just outside your door. Even quick runs to Publix or the school pickup line have a relaxed vibe. People are friendly. There's a slower pace here that really supports your peace of mind if you're spending 8 hours a day at home. And that ease of environment goes a long way toward avoiding burnout. Switching gears, I know we all love our home offices, but sometimes you just need a change of scenery. And St. Johns County delivers. You've got places like Bold Bean in Nocatee, Foxtail Coffee, the Kookaburra, and Starbucks Reserve in nearby Durbin Pavilion, all with great Wi-Fi and plenty of tables. While we don't have a ton of traditional co-working spaces yet, new developments are starting to include those options. Plus, we're just 25 minutes from Jacksonville proper, where there are more structured co-working options if you need them. But for most remote workers, a good coffee shop and some sunshine is more than enough. And if you're wondering what local parents or other remote workers say about the vibe, I've got a Facebook group, and it's filled with lots of families living here now or planning their move, and it's a great way to connect with folks who are going through the same transition you're considering. You'll get to ask questions and seek suggestions from people actually living in the area that could also make your moving processes easier and smoother. I hope to see you there. Now, speaking of transitions, let's talk about school logistics and what working from home looks like if you've got kids. For a lot of remote working parents, proximity to good schools and easy drop-off pickup routines are a big deal. The public schools in St. Johns County are some of the top rated in Florida, and that's a huge reason why families choose this area. But it's not just about rankings, it's about how easy your day flows. In communities like Nocatee or St. John's Forest, the schools are often right in the neighborhood, which makes managing your day around work and kids way easier. And in terms of noise or distractions, most of these homes are built with layouts that give some privacy, so you're not trying to take Zoom calls in the middle of your living room. So if school logistics are part of your daily juggle, this area has the infrastructure to make it smoother. Now, one of the biggest reasons remote workers move here is simple. You get more house for your money. Compared to cities like Boston, DC, or San Diego, your dollars go much further in St. Johns County. Larger homes, more land, newer construction, it's all within reach for what might have only gotten you a condo or townhome elsewhere. This gives you the flexibility to have that dedicated office, a separate playroom for the kids, or even a backyard studio if you need it. And that kind of breathing room can seriously improve your quality of life if you're working from home full-time. Now, just to keep things balanced, it's not all sunshine and smoothies. Some people find that working from home in a quieter area can feel too quiet, especially if they're used to a city environment. Others miss walkable downtowns or want more in-person networking opportunities. Also, you'll want to keep an eye on commute times if your job ever shifts to hybrid. That said, getting from St. John's to downtown Jacksonville during rush hour isn't terrible, but it's definitely not 5 minutes. So just make sure the lifestyle here lines up with your long-term work needs, and if you're seriously considering working and living in St. Johns County and you're not quite sure which neighborhood, floor plan, or lifestyle is the best fit for your needs, shoot me a text. My team and I help families every day find homes that work with their remote lifestyle. Whether you're looking for peace and quiet, great schools, high-speed internet, or that ideal home office setup, we'd love to help you find the right match and make your decision process way easier and smoother. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.